What's up? What's up?
You're a good shot. We could use someone like you here.
Dealing with those monolithians.
I told you, Skiff is a one-man army. Oh, hi, by the way.
You made it here already, Richter.
Took you long enough to show up.
You two can catch up later. Strelok sent you. Why?
What's your reason for siding with Strelok?
Right now it's because I don't want anyone to gain access to the underground part of the city. Even if the only alternative is to destroy it. In a way, I was born here, Stalker. And I'll die here, if I have to.
What's the Corps doing here?
We're securing the area. The Palace of Culture is the last outpost where my men can rest and resupply in Pripyat. Why are you here?
What's the situation in Pripyat?
Grim. But you can see that for yourself. Besides the Monolithians, we've also identified some Wardens and Sparkers in the vicinity. They could be after the same thing you are.
Wardens and Sparkers, nice.
I need to get to the underground area beneath the city.
We used to have an entrance here, under the Palace of Culture. Back then, I was short on manpower, and when we started having trouble with mutants, I decided to seal it off.
Any other leads?
I had a few, but Richter's been through all of them.
Exactly. It wasn't a walk in the park, but at least I got a break from the rural scenery. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any other entrances.
I've hit a dead end, so we'll have to search for information. In the past, the entire underground area functioned as a military installation known as the Foundation. There could be old Operation Fairway documents somewhere in the laundromat. Also, the Prometheus movie theater might have some old blueprints of military installations. It's up to you where to go. Neither one is going to be a piece of cake.
I need more information about the data stored at the movie theater.
In 1986, an archive of military facility blueprints was moved to the Prometheus. You might be able to find the one we need in there. We've observed increased mutant activity there in the past, but it's up to you to figure out what's going on there at the moment.
What can you tell me about the laundromat?
It served as the HQ for the military during Operation Fairway. Officially, it involved 5 helicopters, but there were more, including a Stingray 7, which crashed soon after a mission to search for information about the entrances to the underground. Now there's an anomalous field there, if that's a concern for a man who made it through the boundary on his own.
All right, I'm heading out.
Once you find the information, come back here. You'll have my men's support to access the Foundation. Get to work, Stalker.
Sector 6, clear.
Don't go thinking Dekhyaryov's going to be the only one accompanying you to the underground, Skiff. I might not be the toughest fighter around,
11,
but I'm a
clear.
true guide. We're going in together.
I'm not gonna join them. Leaving
Sector
for
7, we have got an issue. Windmill's gone
True
silent.
guide?
Dispatching the
What does
squad.
that even mean?
It means believing in yourself, and the path the Zone has laid out for you. Just because a journey is challenging, doesn't mean you should shy away from it.
by the monolith.
Don't go think
Are you part of Strelok's crew now?
I'm with you. That means I'm with Strelok for now. But, first and foremost, I'm with the Zone. And I'm determined to defend it until my last breath. Once upon a time, I aspired to become a true guide. Now, thanks to you, I am one.
Zero? How the fuck this become zero?
You're taking too long, Skiff. We could lose Pripyat. Found anything yet?
Yeah. Here. I think this is what we need.
So, what do we have here? An underground military facility called the Foundation. 2 entrances, the Policia Hotel and the Olympia Cafe. Which one strikes your fancy?
What's inside the Olympia?
Plenty of spots for concealed firing positions. Easy to sneak up on the enemy, assuming they don't ambush you first.
What's in store for me in the Policia Hotel?
Everything's laid out in the open, no surprises. A straightforward frontal assault is the way to go.
The Olympia Cafe. We'll take that route.
You'll take it. Not alone, of course. My men will go with you. I'll contact the closest group. They'll meet you there. I'll take the second entrance, just to be sure. We'll get them in a pincer attack and crush them. How does that sound?
Why are you going underground too? Why risk it?
I want to see the Foundation become a tomb for all those who want my city dead and buried.
It's a good plan.
Okay.
I like that no one's gonna be sneaking up on me from behind.
See you at the Foundation, then. One more thing, Stalker. If you've got any scores to settle, now's the time. Once you're down there, there's no turning back. So our ally is Darlin, huh? Sounds shitty, but I guess he's better than nothing.
He rescued me once. We can trust him.
I hope he doesn't chicken out. Let's roll. We're running out of time. We've got to destroy the Foundation before the Ward is done with it. Do you really think the Ward is gonna wait for us? Let's go on 3. 1, 2. Don't fuck this up.
Why the hell are you stalling? You just need to disconnect one stupid device and connect another in its place. Don't be, Colonel. This equipment hasn't been maintained in a long time. We need to be extremely careful.
Darling, don't act up. This ragtag bunch can't get to the generators on foot. So what was the point of opening up X11? Just do this, and soon the name Dimitro will echo round the world. We need someone we can all trust to get those fucking hoops spinning. And we both know the representative isn't an option.
But my father...
Your father's dead! He's gone! I saw them boiling in those pods with my own eyes. The goddamn physiograph is just a fucking talking TV set!
There's no way to know for sure, but if there's even the slightest chance...
You're not a scientist, you're just a lousy piece of shit.
Oh yeah? Fuck you!
Finally. Fucking hell, bro.
You got it? Here.
are the result of an experiment, ended creating a super consciousness called sea consciousness.
Father.
According to our calculations, Earth is surrounded by a special informational field, the so-called noosphere. It links all sentient inhabitants of the planet and stores their mental images.
What's the true scientist rule?
Our main goal was to make small adjustments to the noosphere, allowing us to remove things like anger, cruelty, greed, and other negative factors from the planet.
Dad, like you said, what's the true rule of a scientist?
Individuals are unable to affect the noosphere,
Be quiet.
but sea consciousness could.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! It must be erased, destroyed, eradicated. I want it wiped out forever, without a trace, without pity! Skip! Help me with this!
FPS was like 1. My graphics card is
Damn.
dying.
Another emission. They aren't giving us any breaks. Hope Deggy's found some shelter.
Skip's up and about, Strelok. I told you. He's got 9 lives, just like a cat.
What's up with Diktirov? He saved my life at the Foundation.
What do you think? After he brought you here, Daggy headed back to the city to do some recon. He missed the good old Pripyat air, he said. I give him a day before he starts missing the adrenaline rush too. Monolith seems to have lost interest in Pripyat since we took down the Foundation. They're pulling out of the city. Some of them are heading to the CNPP, others to the Red Fortress.
What's happening to the zone, Strelok? I heard you say the emissions are getting worse.
I can't believe this guy. Here I am, worried sick, and he's been eavesdropping on us the whole time.
Richter, after the Stalker Program Control Center was destroyed, local emissions became more frequent. First in the Dead Valley, and then the entire zone began to shift. I guess no routes are safe anymore.
How did it go? Is the Stalker program finished? Have we put an end to it?
What's the rush, pal? You just came too.
Skiff's right, Richter. We have no time to spare. Neither does the zone. She can't survive as long as there's someone looking to take advantage of her.
Like who?
Gaimanov.
What about him? To what end could the old guy possibly try to use the zone force, Strelok? Finding the best way to fix a blind dog's broken leg?
The good doctor whose only wish is to heal everyone is just a mask. Here, listen. He recorded this in X7 not long before connecting to the sea consciousness in the noosphere.
Barbarians who fancy themselves surgeons, connecting to the noosphere to separate good from evil with the precision of a scalpel. When did you become so adept at distinguishing between good and evil, darling? None of us possessed that skill before, and that hasn't changed now. No. Access to the noosphere belongs to all of humanity, without exception. It's a test that could either drown us in an abyss of mutual hatred, or elevate us to a new level where we can finally learn to understand and forgive each other. But it's a journey for all of us, not just 8 chosen ones.
It will drown the zone. That's for sure. Gaimanov is well aware of that. But it never stopped him.
And what if we try talking to him? Maybe he'll understand.
We've been there already. When he opens his mouth, you start second-guessing everything. You, not him. That's why I don't believe the doctor will change his mind. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. So might as well just put it down.
So you want me to kill Kaimanov?
I want the Zone to just be the Zone. Kaimanov doesn't. Getting to him now isn't easy. The Zone is shaking after the Foundation was destroyed. Due to anomalous disturbances, everywhere is dangerous now. But you can do it. You have to.
But why does it have to be me? Why can't you kill him yourself?
Because. No wavering, no stupid memories about an old friendship and a life I owe him. One shot. An easy death.
I'll make my decision after I talk to Kaimanov.
You won't make it to the Red Forest without me. The Zone is renewing itself, just like it did after the second emission back in the fall of 2011. But you were right, Skiff. You'll never get anywhere in the Zone if you're afraid of your own failures. Now let's find out if I'm fit to be a true guide, or if I'm better off dead. Let's go. When else will we ever have a chance to see the Zone like this?
Don't let Kaimanov get into your head. Get rid of the Doctor and find me by the Red Fortress. Let's finish what we've started. From the Red Fortress, we go to the generators, through the teleport. They've had no maintenance